Hi fam. Let's touch on a real perception. Kenya is operating like a private enterprise being run by the political elites to serve their own personal interest rather than serving the public democracy. The state itself is the business, and the politicians are the stakeholders. What about me and you? What do we have for ourselves? Nothing but broken systems, broken promises, nothing but tutatenga, nothing but bad infrastructure, bad roads, nothing but abductions, nothing but the government trying to silence you when you say that the systems are not working.
Na Ruto anayechukuliwa kuwa mwana wa kisiasa wa Moi. Baada ya mkutano huo, yapo mambo mawili makuu yaliyojiri. Gideon kujiondoa katika kinyang'anyiro cha useneta wa Baringo na Ruto kuwa mwenyeji wake nyumbani kwake Kabarak.
So as my brother Kipsiele here akitukaribisha hapa nyumbani kama kitinda mimba wa mzee Moi, mimi pia kama kitinda mimba wa Moi wa siasa, mimi nawakaribisha nyumbani.
Tangu hapo kumekuwa na maswali mengi kuhusu kile Gideon Moi atakachopata kutokana na ushirikiano huo mpya wa kisiasa. NTV imebaini kwamba pamoja na maslahi ya kibiashara kuna mkataba wa kisiasa
Ruto has been fighting dynasty, especially the Uhuru, Moi. I don't know if Kibaki was there, but let's just say something like that. Raila Odinga. To some point, he even called Raila Odinga Mchawi and all that. And right now, he's the leader, or rather, he's the top head. He's on the top there. Cream de la cream of the dynasties. He's got the wealth, and he's already accepted by the dynasties. Because back then, when he was making noise, it's only that he was not being accepted by the dynasties. Where does this one leave us? It leaves me and you in a space where we're supposed to think and see that these politicians, they are all political cousins.
Mkataba huu unaripotiwa kujumuisha mabadiliko ya baraza la mawaziri ambayo yakitekelezwa yanaweza kuunda sura mpya ya serikali sawa na ile ya mwaka 2008 iliyoundwa kati ya Raila Odinga na marehemu Mwai Kibaki. Chini ya afisi ya mkuu wa mawaziri inayoshikiliwa kwa sasa na Musalia Mudavadi, nafasi mbili za manaibu wa mkuu wa mawaziri huenda zikaanzishwa, moja ikitolewa kwa Gideon Moi. Nafasi ya pili inasemekana inaweza kutolewa kwa waziri kutoka ukanda wa Pwani baada ya mashauriano yanayodaiwa kuongozwa binafsi na Rais Ruto.
He's made a lot of attempts to try and reach out to Gideon. Gideon has been very stubborn and he's tried to use the likes of Bishop Yego and other people who are mutually respected between the two. But it was not working. It's until Raila set up a meeting between them in Abu Dhabi that he managed to bring William and Gideon together before they met in State House.
Moi pia anatarajiwa kupata nafasi 5 za makatibu wa wizara na nafasi 2 za mabalozi zinazotarajiwa kuendea washirika wake wa karibu katika juhudi za kutuliza joto la kisiasa ndani ya chama cha KANU ambapo kuna upinzani mkubwa dhidi ya hatua yake ya kujiunga na serikali.
William Ruto knows that with the kind of money that Gideon Moi controls and with now the goodwill he was enjoying in Baringo, it was going to be very difficult for him to win that election. So he had to do whatever it takes.
So the senator for Baringo, not only that he inherited the greatest wealth of the late His Excellency Moi, the late President Moi, not only that he inherited all the billions, but he's now here negotiating for a stake of the bread-based government. That's what they call broad-based government. But it's a bread-based government. Everyone getting a piece of the pie of the government, of the corporate entity. because Kenya is being run like a corporate entity. Whether we agree or disagree, but we can agree to disagree. These people, and by these people I mean the political elites, they are so good at uniting to protect their own interests, but we are so good in discussing things that don't matter and how we are going to divide ourselves into tribal cocoons, into tribal groups, so that we can vote for them to keep them in power, to keep them controlling us, and to keep ourselves not realizing how much power we hold. And we don't have a single share in this private corporate, which is the country itself. We continue paying taxes. We are being controlled by paying taxes. But the government generates revenues that we know nothing about. Itumbi said that the government collects through e-citizen $1 billion, I think $1 billion a day through e-citizen. Where does that money go? If it's $1 billion a day, we are talking about 360 something billion a year. Where does that money goes to? Why are we allocating so much money for their, lifestyle and everything? It shows you how corporate this country is and how we don't have zero shares. Kazi yetu is just to fuel and to make their lifestyle possible. These people are billionaires. But now Gideon Moi is coming back to the government, not kutetea watu wa Baringo, not kutetea watu wa where he comes from, but his own interest, and to make sure that the people who are loyal to him gets more seats in Ruto's government. And they are going to get that because
and he had to make whatever concessions that needed to be made.
Kwa hatua hiyo, Rais Ruto sasa ameungana na mahasimu wake watatu wakuu wa kisiasa na kifedha aliokabiliana nao katika uchaguzi wa mwaka 2022, wakiwemo Raila Odinga, Uhuru Kenyatta na sasa Gideon Moi. Ruto alianza kwa kushirikiana na Raila Odinga katikati ya mwaka
I can't even continue listening to more of this. Dear Kenyans, please get your votes right. Please verify your voting cards, because it's time we do away with these hustlers and dynasties. It's about that time. There's nothing like hustlers, there's nothing like dynasties. They are all political cousins. Let's get people who has the right interest for our country, people who has the willpower to transform our countries, to uphold the rule of law, to bring about the democracy that we all desire. Because if we don't do that, in another 5 years of this kind of hustlers and dynasty thing, we're not going to believe it. You still believe that Ruto became a billionaire from selling chicken. I just told you, Kenya is a corporate entity. It's a private entity. It's a business state, and the political class are the stakeholders. Guess who is not? Me and you.